Oh. Hi, I'm back.
You saw my last video, you guys know that I'm sick, I'm not doing the best, I'm actually dying. It literally feels like I got ran over by a bus approximately 8 times in a row, and then another car ran me over. But once again, other people's stupidity made me get out of bed. As soon as I saw this, I was just like, I need to talk about it. I'm gonna have to sacrifice my vocal cords to talk about something so stupid that I wouldn't even do, and that's saying a lot. So it all started with this. Pokemon and Lily Pichu, I think that's how you pronounce it, announced that they have canceled their scheduled podcast episode with Hasan. And I quote, "It did not feel right uploading tomorrow's episode at the moment in time. We don't
Which is smart given the fact of what he did.
know why they delayed the episode slash canceled the episode. As a matter of fact, the last time that I talked about this, Hasan had 2 or 3 allegations, and now it's 7 to 8 different clips of Hasan allegedly shocking the dog. So in this post, they essentially say, yeah, guys, we're going to have to reschedule the episode because of all the controversy. We just don't want any of that to spill over here, which is valid in my opinion. And we have agreed that it does not feel right uploading tomorrow's episode at this moment in time. You might think, Sense, Oscar, you're tripping. This is a nothing burger. If this was truly...
I'm ditching the kitchen for a week and letting this meal service cook for me. I'm using Factor for my meal prep, and I'll be evaluating these factors.
All time.
Get it? First off, these are genuinely delicious and have really...
It's, trust me, I wouldn't be on here. But the reason why I decided to talk about it is because for whatever reason, I don't know why, Pokimane decided to share the quote-unquote truth about this podcast episode getting canceled, getting delayed. I don't know if it's just me, maybe it's the medicine that I'm on, but it does make her look pretty bad or pretty stupid. Let's read her tweet together.
I swear every single time Pokimane open her mouth, the wrong stuff just come out of it.
The episode was supposed to air as usual, but staff refused to upload it out of fear it'll cause drama, and also posted this statement without my approval. Pokey, this is what we
literally to save you
call good PR. They're protecting you from you. They're protecting your brand. Sorry guys, we'll talk about everything in this week's episode and go on a hiatus afterwards to restructure. AKA, we're gonna be firing people for protecting us, so we're not complicit of said animal abuse allegations. To me, it seems like the company, the manager, the PR department, whoever it might be, was trying to protect Pokey and the other person from this disaster. This would have been a whole ass mess if this episode would have came out. It would have been tone deaf and low-key kind of insensitive to put up this episode, blazing his son and treating him like he's the greatest human to ever walk this earth. And then for whatever reason, Pokey thinks it's smart. Be like, nah, it was supposed to come out. And then for Pokey to just throw the staff under the bus and be like, well, yeah, they didn't want to release it, and we're gonna fire them for protecting us? I don't get it. Because you're too dumb to see how this looks bad. This was the good move. I have no idea why you would throw your staff under the bus when they were just trying to protect you. I don't know, it just seems pretty fucking stupid. Throwing your staff under the bus instead of disavowing animal abuse is definitely something I expect from you. Now remember guys, if we dare to criticize Pokey, we're just broke boys who can't afford her cookies.
Like, oh my god, $28 for cookies? It's 4 bags.
$20 for some cookies that already existed. I just $27 for cookies. $27 for some cookies that's already existed.
That's $7 a bag. I know math is hard. Like, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
Imagine firing your staff because they don't like puppy torture. Staff W. So this is just a polite way of saying, yeah, the staff will be fired because they didn't want to release the episode and the episode would make me look bad. I don't understand why you would do this to yourself and to your staff. All these LA influencers are beyond fucking stupid, and I hope LA gets nuked because ain't no way. All the LA influencers have a combined IQ of approximately 3.5. So you don't condone how Hasan is treating his dog. Just so we're clear, someone got the call from Hasan. And stupid idiot of the day goes to this person right here. It's
sad that they did that without your approval. The whole thing has been blown out of proportion. It's just saying, I hope we still get the episode. Hasan always getting unwanted hate. Dang Glaze, I don't know what it is. Cause what the fuck is you talking about?
that they did this without your approval. The whole thing has blown out of proportion. It's insane. Hope we still get that episode. Hasan's always getting unwarranted hate. Alright, Pokey's not gonna fuck you, and Hasan isn't gonna fuck you. No one's gonna fuck you just because you're defending these people. Alright? Well, this is breaking news. I had no idea that Pokey and Kaya both had shock collars on. Just remember when I said just a few minutes ago, there was more clips of Hasan shocking his dog. Someone made this tweet and it says, Hasan Piker noticed his shock dog collar remote on his stream.
Why shot? Boom.
Yes, again. I got. Where's the camera at?
No.
Last but not least, thank you all.
Now, I do find it quite interesting that
So you knew that you had a camera of that and still proceeded to do that.
Out of everything on his desk, that's the very specific thing he decides to move out of the way. So suspicious. This is the LA douche house, if you will. Somebody on the H3 subreddit found a free Kaya Hasan Piker subreddit post from over a year ago. And these are from Hasan fans, right? And this is 1 year ago, way before all of this came out. They said, free Kaya, what's up with Hasan always getting upset with Kaya not laying down on her bed? Why can't she just wander around like any other household pet? And of course, the post got blocked because you could never criticize Hasan. Hasan could do no wrong. If you guys thought that the whole Pokemon thing was bad, Valkyrie, the chick that I made a video on just a few days ago, is over here apologizing for sending a DM to Asmongold. I am not kidding. That's how insane her fan base is.
And I apologize to my community. It was probably so hurtful. And so jarring. I'm under a rock, and that's my fault. So I think everyone, including myself, should be more aware of, what's going on in the world.
There's no way. That is no actual way. She getting hate for doing that. You as a fan don't like that person, so you expect her not to too?
And what people are saying, I just it is my fault at the end of the day.
Valkyrie, you are a Among Us streamer. You are a Valorant streamer. I guarantee you, no one watches your political takes. No one wakes up and is like, I wonder what Valkyrie has to say on this very political issue. I can't wait to see her video on it. No one cares about Valkyrie's political opinions. Like, who the fuck cares? These fans are insane. How dare you talk to Asmongold?
That is my fault. It's literally no one's fault but my own. I'm not aware enough, and that's on me. But you're a good role model still at this point. I don't think so. I don't think I am. I think I have a good job of recognizing when I do mess up and accepting that and being okay with it. But it's all good. It's all I hear you guys. I see you guys. You're right. You're so right. And it is 100,000% my fault for not being aware enough. And I need to be.
This is how you can lose the weight the way you want. Weight Loss by Hims offers access to a variety of options.
More proactive in being aware of people and what's going on in this world.
This is tragic. This is actually worse than 9/11. The reason why she's in this situation is because the amount of power she has given to her fans. Her fans are saying, how dare you reach out to Asmongold? That guy is disgusting. I've seen the replies. They're like, how dare you? I used to watch you, but now I can't watch you anymore. Unsubscribing or leaving this community. It's like, that's what happens when you keep giving your audience power. When they control who you can talk to and who you cannot talk to. And in my opinion, it's an issue. Now, you guys know me. I will literally talk to whoever. I really don't have a limit. It's not like I'm walking on eggshells being like, oh, should I talk to this YouTuber? Should I talk to that other one? Like, if Diddy reached Diddy jokes. Like, if I ever had to make a video apologizing to my community for talking to X person, I would need to really sit down and let that sink in, that now my audience controls who I talk to and who I don't talk to. And that is sad, because then you are a slave to your fans. And they will turn on you the second you do something they don't like, or you say the wrong thing or in the wrong way. They're gonna eat you alive. That's what's literally happening right here. He's saying a whole bunch of nothing to please her insane, idiotic fans. Who are NPCs? Who are sheep?
I need to be more proactive in being aware of people and what's going on in this world.
She's so dumb, she doesn't even know what to say. Just like, oh yeah, war is very bad and genocide is bad, and are you really drinking matcha during a genocide? Not very epic, if you ask me. Low-key kind of insensitive and low-key kind of disgusting.
I think that the biggest discourse is seeing, I feel like the community is split. Like, some people are being too harsh, some people are not being harsh enough, and it's Like I see you. Okay, it is a good thing, and because of that, I was able to do like a deep dive. I was able to leave my rock and see and be more aware of it, and you know, I need to be more aware.
The cult of Pokemon, the cult of Valkyrie, and the cult of Sanabi, they're all ignoring the facts. It looking kind of feels like she's being mind controlled by his son, and she can't form one original thought. Oh yeah, guys, so the bad thing that is going on. I promise I'll do better next time. It's like, Valkyrie, you're like 4 years old. Why can't you make up your own
Age is
mind?
not
You're
bad.
literally saying the same
That's
boring,
why now.
lame talking
Age is
points
not
that your boyfriend, his son, has been saying for years. I don't know, maybe this is what he's feeding you. Like, she's a boss. She has no real opinion on anything. I'd rather die than to have the fan base that Pokemon, Valkyrie, or his son has.
Years ago, someone stole my parents' house. With a few forged signatures, they robbed us of
That's tough. Hello, Mom. I'm doing something real quick. Sorry, I'm bad. I'm doing good. No problem. Stop at watching videos.
What's so funny? I mean, besides everything.
No, guys, I don't do shot callers. When did you just move? Yeah, my dog was acting up a bit.
I actually have no words to describe how big of a mess up we just got from one of Hasan's biggest fans slash friends slash orbiters. They probably thought they were helping Hasan with this one, cover his tracks, covering the dog abuse allegations, covering the shot collar allegations. They just exposed Hasan as a fucking liar, and this is coming from one of his closest friends. And we've seen influencer after influencer coming out to defend Hasan. It low-key feels like every single day Hasan is deploying a new influencer to go out and defend him publicly. I give it a few days before we get the Ludwig video. Guys, I've known Hasan for years. He will never do that, okay? He's clearly not controlling me right now. So there's this video of the Twitch streamer QT Cinderella, which I believe is Ludwig's girlfriend. Well, instead of reading it, I'll just show you guys.
No, there's no shock. Like, the electric prongs are taken out of it.
But here's my thing, right?
Like, it's only a vibrate. Like, there's a setting for vibrate and there's a setting for shock.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So there's only the, like, since the prongs are in it, it only vibrates.
So if you've been watching my videos or other people's...
Literally, they don't even make sense, right? Okay, I guess.
Videos regarding the situation, you would know that this is possibly the 6th or 7th excuse that people have been throwing out. What we just got is her pretty much admitting and telling everyone, yeah, the prongs were removed and it was taped, which is something that we were speculating on, but now it's been confirmed. After she said this, I don't see how anyone could be out here defending Hasan Piker. She fucked up, but this is after Hasan said that the collar had no shocking function. You guys remember I talked about it? There's like 4 videos on this that I've made. Then it was, oh, this is just a vibrating collar. It doesn't shock. But now we just got proof and confirmation that that collar does indeed shock. It's been taken out now. No prongs, and it's been taped. It's lie after lie after lie. And as a matter of fact, just a few days ago, Hasan said that the reason why he's always reaching is not to shock the dog, so he could get his zins. I'm not making this up, by the way.
What were you reaching for in the clip? What do you think?
The collar.
That's where all my fucking Zintins are.
So this confirms that collar that the dog has does indeed shock. It just conveniently now the prongs have been taken out and it's been taped. So this isn't even speculation or allegations anymore, which makes sense in why the dog reacted the way it did the first time everything came out. It wasn't just vibrating. Here we have someone actually giving us every single excuse Hasan has used in less than a week. Oh guys, she got her claw stuck. Then it was, I'm reaching for my zin. Then it was, it's only a vibration collar. Then it was the gate button for my house so people could come in. We are here now. It's a shock collar with prongs removed.
I don't understand it. I totally don't, man.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are on our 5th lie in less than a week. We're getting a new lie every single day. This person just literally told us that Hasan was lying while she tried to defend him. QT Cinderella is about to get that call from Hasan. Her in the Discord call with Hasan after this clip. What is the context of this? Why is she crying? Was she reading mean comments? You guys see why we wouldn't trust Hasan? And the fact that QT Cinderella is the one to break the news and expose to the world that, yeah, Hasan has been lying about everything is just hilarious. Out of all the people, the world's greatest investigator, XQC, had this to say regarding that situation.
I get it. It can't shock because the prongs are taken out, she says. Okay, it makes sense, yeah. I mean, sure. Well, I mean, it can't shock anymore, I guess. But the model can before the tip. No, I get it. That's crazy. Guys, you know what's really little chat is at least he's the first one to at least admit that without the prompts removed and the tape, it would shock him.
I can't hear nothing that this man is saying.
Everybody keeps defending that the model cannot shock at all. They kept arguing that. That's not true. At least he confirms that. But on day one, when it was running, the prompts were not removed. Nobody buys that. Yo, on the day one of it, before the tape incident, let's give it a buck. That shit shocked for real. Oh yeah. The next day, oh guys, it's still. Come on, bro. Well, we know for a fact, day one shocks 100%.
Not to be a sheep and not to be an NPC, but I agree with Detective XQC. Holy shit, that kind of rhymed. I mean, he is right. I do believe in the first day when everything went down, I do believe the prongs were in there to shock the poor little puppy. I do believe that. And I do believe after all the backlash that Hasan got, he decided to take them out and tape it. We got to see the collar a whole day after, and within 24 hours, a lot of things could have been done. He could have gone shopping and bought a new collar. He could have taped it. He could have taken out the prongs. Like, an infinite amount of things could have happened between the shock and when he decided to finally give us the privilege to look at the shock collar to see if that was the truth or not. And we saw that it was taped. Some Piker fans were like, it will never be taped. It is confirmed that it is indeed taped. And it also is confirmed that it is a shock collar, except you can just take the prongs out so it doesn't shock you, it just vibrates. But Hasan never said this, by the way.
As you can see, Timo is a very small, tiny little character, and in fighting games, that usually...
I wonder how Hasan fans will defend this. Hutch, which is a political streamer, says she thought she was doing him a solid by defending him, but accidentally confirmed that he's been lying his ass off, lol. Wow, Hasan Piker lying? I would have never seen that coming. I thought he was gonna be honest, for real, for real. Listen, you don't need Oppenheimer IQ to see through the BS and see through his lies. Hasan was not being genuine. Easiest way to get out of this was, hey guys, look, here's the collar. But he didn't do that. And, well, now look at him. So it went from she got her claw stuck to it's a vibration collar to it's a shock collar, but I swear to God it only vibrates now. Hasan lied to his audience and his own friends just exposed it. He's gonna get so mad. Ludwig, I'm gonna need you to make 2 videos. One of them is gonna be exposing your girlfriend for exposing me, and the other one is gonna be a video defending me. So chop chop, get to it, Ludwig boy. Ethan Klein briefly goes over the 8 excuses Hasan has used so far. I thought it was 6.
First he said the paw got stuck.
Yeah.
Then he said he was reaching for his ins. Then he said she wasn't wearing a collar. Then he says it's a vibration collar. Then he made the argument that electric collars are actually okay, even if I was using one. Then he says the dog is...
If it was okay, even if you was using one, why did you lie in the first place?
spoiled. He said it's Israeli propaganda. And finally, where we're at now is that it's the gate. It was the gate. So we have explored a total of 8 possible excuses.
I mean, it's just lie after lie after lie. And you guys want to know what the craziest part of it all is? You and I, we're amigos and amigas. You and I know what's up. You and I know what Hasan is doing and how he's manipulating his sheep, his NPC fans. It is low-key a little scary and concerning that to this day, as of October 14th, 2025, there's people who are defending Hasan and thinks he did nothing wrong, and we're the issue, we're the problem. They're defending Hasan like there's no tomorrow, guys.
Can we just move on, please? Cause like,
oh, when you get caught doing something, now you want to move on. But if there was anybody else doing this, you would not want to move on. You would be pushing this on every single time you got on live screen.
Like, because the memes were funny in the first couple of days, but now the only people that still are like actively pushing it are people who are genuinely mentally ill, in the way that like anytime my fucking arm moves around or like I unlock the gate or some shit, like I do have a button on my desk for the gate, right? And I unlock the gate, and obviously if you have a dog, you know this already, when they hear that the gate is unlocked, they perk up. They're like, oh my God, he shocked her again. You know, it's just, they are weird stalkers that are demonstrating their mental illness. And I think it's just, you know, it is what it is.
So I guess everyone who's calling Hasan out is a weird stalker. What excuse is this? Number 9, that dog had / potentially still has a shock collar, and you still won't admit it, even though your so-called friend went to your house and checked for herself. That's the source that is telling us, yeah, you know, right now it's taped and the prongs are out, but it is a shock collar, but he took out that function and now it just vibrates. I do believe, at least on day 1, he did shock the dog, and then after the backlash he got, he removed the thingies, and now it just vibrates. It truly is nice to get confirmation that, yeah, that was a shock collar, but now it just vibrates. Cutie Cinderella's brain trying to form a scenario to defend her second boyfriend. Smartest Hasan orbiter right here, guys. I refuse to believe people are this fucking stupid. But anyways, enough yapping. What do you guys think of the situation? Make sure you drop a like.
It owes his face and it's stupid. Guess this video, I'm not gonna look at the whole thing, but
Tacos at Zaxby's? You know it. They took their famous chicken fingers and sauced them up in a soft tortilla shell. Taco Tuesday? Nah. Taco.
It's crazy that this Hasan thing has been going on for a week now,
It is.
and it's still
very funny.
getting worse. Like, it was already tremendous.
No, guys, I don't use shock collars. Wait till you just move.
this wasn't the video. This one.
Welcome back to a series so electrifying, even Palpatine subscribed. In today's video, Jillywig's girlfriend, Cutie Cinderella, has accidentally exposed Hasan for lying about everything. She has confirmed Hasan has a shock collar and taped over it. Asmongold has responded just dying laughing. XQC responds cooking everybody. In a new podcast episode, Hasan is gaslighting all of his friends about the situation, and Cutie is once again defending him. She also admits that she does not agree with the use of shock collars and would zap Hasan and light his house on fire if he actually shocked his dog. I got news for ya, pal. Another damning Hasan clip has surfaced where Hasan decides not to, quote, free Kaya. XQC and Asmon are cooking all the Hasan orbiters for defending this. Streamers Sidion and Quarter Jade from Offline TV are defending Hasan using the dumbest logic known to man. Hutch has weighed in on the cover-up and a bunch of more updates. Subscribe to absolutely expose the biggest lying clowns on the internet.
Let's up those numbers!
Okay, quick recap. So Hasan zaps his dog.
Kaya, please just fucking go back. Just stop.
Like, magically, you left your hand up under your desk, and then your dog screamed. Like, what are we talking about here?
And here we got the updated excuse list. First, her dew claw got stuck. Then he reached for a Zin, not a remote. Then it's a vibration-only collar. Then he shows the collar but puts tape on it. Then he says it's a far-right and Israel propaganda or something. Then it's my bad. Shock collars are actually a good thing, but I only use it on myself and not the dog. And then it's, oh wait, I was reaching for a dog gate button. And that brings us to today. After all of those excuses, Jellywig's girlfriend has accidentally exposed Hasan for lying about everything. She admits Hasan has a shock collar and taped over it. Cutie Cinderella defends Hasan at the Phase House, claims that Kaya's e-collar had a shock function before the prongs were removed. She says she went to Hasan's house after the initial Collargate clip to check the collar.
No, there's no shock. Like, the electric prongs are taken out of it.
But here's my thing, right?
Like, it's only a vibrate. Like, there's a setting for vibrate and there's a setting for shock.
That's a fact. That's a
yes.
fact.
So there's only the, like, since the prongs are in it, it only vibrates. So, what I had to say, I'm in his house, I looked at the collar is taped off, where I think there would be prongs. There's no zap. There's only a vibrate function.
Interesting, very interesting, guys. So, number one, the collar did actually have tape on it. Number two, the electric prongs were actually taken out of it. And number three, it did have a shock function all along. And I don't know, if I listen to the Hasan orbiters, it seems like this collar could not shock at all. They were saying it was a vibrate-only model, as we've been told by these delusional Hasan fans as well, and these pathetic lying streamers. Turns out, guys, we were not schizo. We were not hallucinating. It is exactly what we thought. It is a fucking shock collar, confirmed 100%. If the exact model wasn't proof enough, if the remote wasn't proof enough, here we got Cutie Cinderella, who actually self-admittedly visits Hasan's house every single day for like the past years or something, admitted it is a shock collar. Now, I find this situation particularly hilarious because she thought she was defending him. She was like, no guys, the prongs were removed. But she accidentally exposed every single one of Hasan's lies, and now we basically have confirmation that Hasan was shocking the dog. Now, as the resident future predictor, I know the immediate cope coming from level 99 Omega Glazer Hasan fans, right? They're gonna say that, oh, he removed the shock function, guys. So they expect us to believe a multi-millionaire specifically bought a shock collar and then DIY decided to remove the shock function, you know, get rid of the prongs and then tape over it for some unknown reason, right? In order to only use the vibration function of the collar instead of just buying a vibrate-only collar.
I swear y'all niggas are so dumb. It don't even, like, it don't make sense,
right? Almost like Buddy got caught zapping the dog and then decided to modify the collar. And that's when QT actually went to check, right after the incident in which Hasan had already modified the collar. Not to mention, you wouldn't need to tape over it unless you're hiding something. Suppose, okay, he wanted to remove the shock function and only keep the vibrate only function. Why would you tape over it? Why would you tape over it? Why wouldn't you just leave it as it is if you're not hiding anything, right? So basically he got caught red-handed. I mean, if we have all the confirmation, we even have a person who went to Hasan's house now confirming everything. I mean, this situation is falling apart for the Hasan defense squad. Sherlock Holmes, there's no way this man could have shot a gun 2 days ago because his gun is not currently loaded. QT Cinderella checking the collar after Hasan already committed the crime, going, there is no way this could have possibly happened. I checked the collar, guys.
James believes keeping a close watch on his spending helps him resist temptation. By tracking spending in the Wells Fargo mobile app, James wins again.
Cause why not, right?
Introducing Grammarly, like you've never seen before. Your all-in-one writing essential. Today, we're checking out Proofreader, a gem of a tool for notes, proposals.
A day after the incident, you absolute moron. She just sealed his fate, absolutely. I went to the murderer's house after the murder and I didn't even see a body, so he must be innocent. It is foolproof logic. Whoops, Hasan and Ludwig didn't train her well enough. Right, so Asmongold responded,
I don't know how it just keeps getting worse. It just keeps getting worse. Everything's falling apart. All of the lies are crashing down, and everybody is seeing the truth laid bare. And it is, in fact, exactly what everybody thought it was. So the story has changed so many times that I actually don't even remember what the story was originally. Don't they have, like, a group chat or something? You don't want to have, like, one person say it's green, the other person say it's blue. Truth is, it's actually purple.
The collar is taped off where
I can just imagine Hasan watching this. No, don't say that. No, I said it wasn't taped.
There's no zap. There's only a vibrate function.
Then why did it need to be taped?
Here's the deal.
Really though, why did it have to be taped?
I have been to Hasan's house every day for the past 2 years. Okay? I have never seen the dog get shocked.
Whoa.
I have never seen the dog
What about
get
the clip
shocked.
though? What about the
I love how this dude immediately immediately, instantaneously, because that's like that. You say that with anything. I have never seen him beat his wife. He has never killed somebody in front of me.
He has a vibrating collar. I've seen it because guys, I'm a psycho.
Dude, she is actually negative IQ. I checked the collar and it can't shock anymore. Expert detective QT Cinderella investigating a crime scene after a group of robbers rob a bank. She comes in the next day. I don't see any robbers here, guys. They just couldn't have done it. Where are the robbers, guys? If they were...
She getting cut out of this well because she wanted to defend somebody who was actually doing something wrong.
guilty, they would be right here waiting for me, the expert detective, to actually catch them. Now, nobody's actually surprised at her response. This is Jellywig's girlfriend, okay, a terminal Hasan Glazer. She even has a podcast with Hasan and will probably defend him no matter what happens, literally ignoring actual animal mistreatment here and claims to care about animals. Ultimate hypocrite, right? So then a streamer in the room calls her out to her face.
And it looks like, I've seen it, because guys, I'm a psychopath. I love dogs, okay?
Put it over like my hoodie and shocked myself, and it almost took off my neck. I'm not
No, there's no shock. Like the electric prongs are taken out of it.
That whimper couldn't have been due to a vibrate. This is not.
Is I have never seen him shock the dog.
I've never seen him beat his wife. It doesn't happen. This is the worst argument that you could possibly make. Well, here's another question, right? Is that this is like another one of those like logic things. If you didn't intend to shock the dog, and there's two versions of it, one of them that can shock it and one of them that can vibrate, why did you buy the one that can shock?
Literally.
Obviously because he wanted to save money. I mean, come on, guys. Let's not be stupid here, right? Hasan is actually a very frugal individual. He only lives in a $3 million mansion, and he only buys supercars in designer clothes and designer dogs. I think personally it is perfectly reasonable that Hasan was trying to penny pinch when it comes to dog collars, while also spending millions of dollars on everything else, right? You see, times are tough for Hasan. He's only making $10 million instead of $20 million. So obviously, he had to cut some corners, you know? Let's just be realistic, guys. I mean, that's basically the story that they want us to believe. My favorite part of these situations is that, you know, the main villain of the story, Hasan, he's already a dumbass, but his orbiters and grunts are even more idiotic, so they literally mess it up for him even more, right? They were supposed to have this, you know, one narrative that they're going with, just deny, 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 and then you have QT coming in and messing everything up for Hasan. She's like a Team Rocket grunt from Pokemon, and you know how they accidentally reveal like the secret base or something? Like, they always mess up and end up giving information to the protagonist. That is basically what is going on here. The grunts have messed up. It is actually cinema. People responded, a third shock has hit the dog. From the bed to the TV, Kaya will be free. Nobody was shocked except the dog. Why tape if no shock? Why yelp if no abuse? Why hide if no guilt? 3 strikes, you're out. Okay,
Literally.
that is a good comment. That was like, you know, that was like very rhythmic. I like it. I'm a psychopath. We know. That's why you're trying to defend a dog abuser. Never interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake. Now, after this, QT also admits that she does not actually agree with shock collars. That is out of like her ethical boundaries, apparently.
So why are you defending him there? Why are you
XQC responds.
Shock collars aren't. I don't care if you got a shock. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't fuck with shock collars.
So they
I have a dog named Milo, and he actually got the trainer offered to give him a shock collar, and he said no.
A shock collar?
Yeah.
Yeah, like certain
But
trainers.
yeah,
It's the same one.
Like,
Like,
the vibrate.
No way! Not a shock! Oh, don't do that! A shock one? No, Hasan has the shock, kind of e-shock, but without the prongs and the tape. That's kind of fine, but oh my god! A shock one! No! We can't be having this around! That's what's crazy!
I'm not trying, listen.
So what you're saying is
I have never seen him shock the dog. I agree the clip looks fucking
Wow.
insane. The clip looks fucking, the clip looks insane.
So you're defending him.
I'm saying I've never seen him shock
Oh,
the dog.
so you're
Correct.
upholding him.
There's a lot about like animal rights and all that, and all this shit. I would think that they would all.
Could you use up to $800? Find it at BioLife. Up to $800 is waiting for.
I let it
The up in arms about, you know, like all that.
No, you don't understand, XQC. Hasan doesn't have a shock collar. He has a shickety shock shock collar. That one QT is actually okay with, right? The ethical queen, the queen of moral boundaries here, who's apparently not okay with shock collars. Except if Hasan does it, apparently. In fact, she even says that she would shock Hasan if she found out that he was using a shock collar and burn his house down, right? As we'll see in another clip. But apparently, she's completely against these inhumane shock collars, guys. But not for Hasan. Hasan, my king, can actually do anything.
Yes, you know what's crazy, little chat? Is at least she's the first one to at least admit that without the prop removed and the tape, it would shock. Everybody keeps defending that the model cannot shock at all. They kept arguing that. That's not true. At least she confirms that.
Like it's only a vibrate. It's like there's a setting for vibrate and there's a setting for
True,
shock.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
So there's only the like.
Well, now it is, but on day one when it was running, it did.
That's enough of this swing. I'll catch y'all later.